Faye lived in a town where time was a commodity, sold like bread and traded like silver. The Clockmaker, a mysterious figure cloaked in shadow, was said to create time itself, spinning seconds, minutes, and hours into intricate golden gears. Each person in the town carried a pocket watch, ticking away the moments of their lives. Once the hands stopped, so did they. Faye, a curious girl of 16, had always been fascinated by the concept of time. Her watch, a modest silver one with a soft, melodic tick, seemed ordinary. But Faye knew it wasn't. Her mother had whispered to her on her deathbed, "This watch, it holds a secret. Protect it." Now alone in the world, Faye spent her days repairing broken watches in a quaint little shop she inherited from her mother. She often stared at her own watch, its hands moving steadily, wondering about the secret it held. One fateful evening, as Faye was cleaning the shop, the bell over the door jingled. A tall figure stepped in, the Clockmaker himself. His eyes glimmered like molten gold, and his voice was deep and resonant. "Your time intrigues me, Faye," he said, pointing to her watch. "Do you know what it is?" "No," Faye replied cautiously, clutching it protectively. "It is no ordinary watch. It was forged from the essence of a star, capable of bending time. It can add years, reverse moments, or pause eternity. But beware, it comes with a cost." Faye's heart raced. She had always felt her watch was special, but this was beyond her imagination. "Why tell me this now?" The Clockmaker's golden eyes softened. "Because you've squandered too much time thinking you have plenty. I've watched you mend others' moments, but you never truly live your own. This watch could change that, if you're willing to face the truth." Faye hesitated, her fingers brushing the cool surface of the watch. She had always dreamed of more time to explore, to learn, to love. But what was the cost? "I'll use it," she decided, her voice trembling but firm. The Clockmaker smiled, revealing teeth like shining pearls. "Then choose. What moment will you reclaim?" Faye thought of her mother's last moments, the warmth of her embrace, the words left unspoken. She whispered, "Take me back to her." The Clockmaker nodded, and the shop blurred into a whirl of golden light. When it cleared, Faye was standing in her childhood home. Her mother, alive and vibrant, stood before her, smiling as she baked bread. Tears welled in Faye's eyes as she embraced her mother, pouring out every word she had left unsaid. For hours, they laughed, talked, and shared secrets. But then, the golden light returned. The Clockmaker appeared, his expression grave. "Time is up, Faye. You must return." "No," she cried, "just a little longer." But the Clockmaker shook his head. "The biggest mistake we make in life is thinking we have time. Every second is borrowed. Cherish it." As the light consumed her, Faye found herself back in her shop. Her watch, once melodic, was silent. The hands were frozen. Faye had no more time left. But her heart was full, her soul at peace. For in those stolen moments, she had learned the most important lesson of all. Time is precious, and every tick is a gift. And so, Faye spent her final days not mending watches, but living fully, cherishing every fleeting second until the last tick of her soul echoed in eternity.